Action.
Action.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. What? Me?
This is your thing.
No, we were talking about artificial something. Okay, no. Pause again. No, we'll just look. Okay, go. Hey guys, what's up? It's Michaela. I'm with Jonathan.
I'm Jonathan.
I already said that. Alright, so I'm with Jonathan. Today we're going to talk about entrepreneurship, spirituality, artificial intelligence. So one of the main focuses that I was talking to you guys earlier about is how we can film stuff with an iPhone, a tripod that costs like 20 bucks. You don't need to wait for millions of dollars for production to film something, right, Jonathan?
My personal opinion is you just gotta get content and put it out there.
It's all about the content. It's not about, don't let people discourage you like, oh, you don't have good lighting, you don't have good sound. You can make it happen. Also, the iPhones and phones now have such great sound. You can film the most amazing videos with an iPhone.
I've seen fully done production quality movies filmed on an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's better, an iPhone 7 camera quality is better than the best movie equipment you could buy 20 years ago. So much power.
So true.
So much power.
So true.
In just the phone.
Yeah. So a lot of times people will tell you, it'll be discouraging. People will say, no, you don't have the right thing. No. Should we listen? Absolutely not. It's all about getting yourself
It's
out
all
there.
about starting.
It's all about starting.
I feel like
day one.
too many people stay in the preparation phase.
Yeah.
Too many people worry about, oh, will somebody like it?
Yeah.
Or I don't like it, or they're not ready. And I think the first step is taking that first step rather than just staying in the preparation phase until it's too late and your life just passes you.
Yeah, it's true. I spent years saying, oh, I'm going to do a YouTube channel, or I'm going to do this and that, and like I just spent years prepping, and I'm like, oh, I don't have the right equipment or the right sound or the right lighting. No, until one day I just took my phone and I'm just like, hey, just start. Like literally a diary. Talk to yourself, find your voice, understand who you are. It's so essential. If you're somebody who's like a technology person, use your phone. If you're somebody who likes to write, take a pen and paper with you all the time. Pen and paper with you all the time.
Okay, I want to elaborate on that.
Go ahead.
I personally have always seen a lot of social media influencers, motivating or speaking about some topic, whether it be spirituality, real estate, or something. And I always said, oh, eventually I'm going to do that. It wasn't until a few months ago where I just woke up one day and said, Jonathan, stop bullshitting yourself. Take that step. And even from that day to today, it took 3 months to actually take this step, which you pushed me to do, and I appreciate you for that. And I started thinking a lot. I'm big into business. I like technology a lot. I think artificial intelligence, what we were talking about the other day, it's going to destroy a lot of jobs. It's going to destroy a ton of jobs. And think about it like this. Uber has so many employees. Driving in general accounts for such a large employment. All the basic jobs of accounting, finance analysts, even employees at McDonald's, for example, they're all going to get destroyed with artificial intelligence. You can buy a robot now for a fraction of the cost of an employee for 1 year. McDonald's, they're doing a few McDonald's where you go in, you have a kiosk. That kiosk gives you no attitude. It doesn't get the order wrong. You can't get mad at a kiosk. You place your order, you sit down, you have a host that's bringing you your food, you have robots in the back doing all the food. It's never going to be too well done or underdone or perfect everything.
So what can we say to people who are of our age, the millennials, the generation? What do we do if artificial intelligence is
I think nowadays, if you have a personality, if you have a good idea, or if you're an expert, or even just really have, I don't know, a feel of some sort of subject that you have a passion for, I think you should just go out and start making content on it.
Yeah.
If you're a musician, don't wait for that perfect song. Just put out a song every single day.
Yeah.
Put out whatever. I have a lot of friends, for example, in Miami, they're musicians. They make a song for 2 months, and then they don't like it, and then they scrap it, and they put something out. By the time they actually put out an album, if they ever put out an album, you're looking at a year or two. My advice to musicians, for example, is any song you come out with, even songs that are half done, put them out, because somebody's gonna like it.
Yeah, somebody's gonna like it.
Somebody's gonna like it, and having one follower or one fan or one view on a half-done track is much better than having none.
Having done it, nobody knowing you and hearing you. I agree
100%.
110%.
People are their own worst enemies by not allowing themselves to actually put out their ideas.
Yeah. I agree with you. It happened to me. Listen,
it happened to me. It happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It took me a while where I always said, oh, eventually I want to do what we're doing right now. A lot of my friends know me that I have great ideas, I give great advice, and we always have very deep philosophical conversations. And I always said, oh, this should be shared with the world. It shouldn't just be held. And I said, oh, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Eventually I'll have a better camera. Eventually I'll be better looking. Eventually I'll have more money. Eventually something.
Yeah.
And one day I woke up, done. Let's just do it.
Yeah. No, me too. The first thing that I did, I was just like, I was so like, I saw like all these YouTube people, and I saw there's like good quality, and they have a background, and they have a green screen, and I'm like, I can't do
Can I tell you
this.
something? I saw some good quality YouTubers right now. If you look back at their first
it's just
video,
a white wall.
Oh my, no, but think about it like this. It was done 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The quality was blocks. We have an iPhone.
Yeah, we have an iPhone. No,
We're
I
already
agree.
starting off
Yeah.
10 times better than they were starting off.
Yeah.
I'm talking
and
about.
it's never too late.
Oh,
I just
no.
feel like it's never too late. And I was like, oh, I could have got so many subscribers or views if I would have done it like, 10 years ago.
Guess what?
No,
10
guess
years,
what?
10 years will
Exactly.
happen.
10 years starts
today.
now. Exactly.
Start today.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I'm also not saying everybody should just become a YouTube sensation
No,
or
so let's
a
say,
Facebook person talking about random stuff.
What would we recommend to people who come forward?
Tell me to come
people who to people who what would we recommend to people who, let's say, are camera shy or they don't really have a passion for talking to a camera? What would you say?
Look, if you're camera shy, two options. Either one, stop telling yourself you're camera shy. Option two, you already failed. Straight to the point.
Or what if there was a different option where if you're camera shy and you have amazing ideas, you can
write.
You can write.
There's
exactly,
tons of
yeah.
forms. Oh, you know what? You gave me a good idea. Podcasts. Podcasts.
True. Yeah, podcasts.
Think about it.
Writing. What else can we recommend?
Blogs.
Blogging.
Posting pictures.
Yeah.
I think the podcast, though, is a really crucial thing because, look, I'll tell you right now, I had an internship. I sat at work all day. I can't be watching YouTube videos, but I could listen to podcasts while I'm doing my work. Rather than listening to music, I'd rather listen to podcasts with interesting topics where I can soak in information.
Yeah.
So I think podcasts, it's a great thing. People can play it in their cars. I think it might even be better than video because of the ease of use and the fact that you can just listen while you're working out.
It depends on you.
No, honestly, you have to be real with yourself. Podcasts can be consumed much more than a video can. You can
I
work
agree.
out, you can run, you can walk, you can drive. Video, you actually have to be
Let's
focused.
pause you standing with
Cue the
food.
bagels.
Cue the bagels.
Yeah, cue the bagels.
Oh, wow.
Can I get a
I didn't want to
sushi on
interrupt
set
you. I
three?
feel like so bad.
Wow.
That looks great.
Wow.
Look at this. LuLu's
Wow,
Cafe.
Amazing.
Oh my god, is that shashuk?
I do not agree to be filmed.
Shashuk? You're not signed?
Thank you. No, we had a perfect angle, Mikey. You can't do that.
We had a perfect angle, Mikey.
Mikey, oh my
That
god.
shashuka's beautiful though.
How mad. It's so great.
Alright,
I'm not
alright,
even
alright.
mad.
At this point, let's just introduce Mikey. Words of wisdom, Mikey.
Again, do not agree to be filmed.
Mikey, words of wisdom.
Mikey is our star in high school.
Young
movies.
22-year-old business owner, doing what most people dream of doing it now.
Do it.
He's not the best yet, but he started.
What? Now how's he supposed to go out through his day now?
Enjoy the food that I just spit.
You heard that? 1 star on Yelp coming your way, baby.
Okay.
No, wait,
so
now I have to
adjust
okay.
it. You're way out of frame though. Yeah, but you move a lot.
I'm here.
It's not your fault.
I'm a mover, baby.
Yeah, if you're a mover and a shaker, I
mover.
love it, but not really. No, we can find a better angle.
We had the
Listen,
angle.
Jonathan, we can just
There. Is
put
that
it
good?
back. Yeah, push it back. That's actually perfect. Look how gorgeous that is. Hey.
All right.
So should we film eating though?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk to you.
All right.
I think conversation over a
Food.
meal is
I agree.
it's a very nice thing.
I'm into brunches though. Why do people like do dinners all the time? It's so weird.
I actually don't like dinners as much
Dinners are
because
just
I don't
like-
like eating past a certain time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very heavy.
I feel like brunches are so much lighter and like fun.
I agree.
Okay, are you gonna have some of this?
Yeah. But I'm having the cucumber first. All right.
We were talking about artificial intelligence.
All right. So now back to my idea that I got off topic with.
50 times. That's because it's a good idea.
I personally think that due to artificial intelligence, so many jobs are going to be eliminated in our generation that one of the main jobs, in my opinion, are either going to be a business owner, obviously, which is less than 1%, or we're already seeing it right now. A new career path has already emerged where 17, 18-year-old kids
Oh yeah.
can make thousands of dollars just posting on social media because
Their lives. Literally just, hey, I'm here,
Exactly.
what's up?
Think about it though. Have you ever watched? Oh, yeah, look, this is funny. I haven't watched television in a while now.
Oh, neither have I.
But I spoke to my mom, and my mom and I were talking about this. My mom told me, Jonathan, all the commercials on television are medicine now. It's all pills or medical things. And I started thinking, Mom, it's because only old people watch television now.
Wow.
Or young people, we use Netflix or Hulu or one
YouTube.
of these streaming services, or we just record it.
Mostly YouTube though.
How many people watch TV live? On top of the people, on the amount of people that barely watch TV, the people that do have TiVo or some recording thing, you skip the commercials.
Why? But also, okay, for example, why is Snapchat so popular? Or
People-
was so popular before Instagram took it over?
like
people like live.
real. People like real,
Exactly.
live,
exactly.
unscripted.
Yeah.
I think everything that could be scripted is already
It's
almost done.
garbage. It's almost garbage.
It is. Almost. It's not fully there yet, but
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. And honestly, I find that people, I mean, you guys, let me know in your comments if you agree with this. People who started off like YouTube stars who started off real and then started scripting, I see this a lot in comments on their YouTube videos. They get mad. The viewers are like, they don't like when it's scripted, and they can
That's
tell
why-
when it's scripted
Yeah, I
or
agree.
like edited so much.
I think that's one of Snapchat's biggest advantages, the fact that it's just real.
Well, now though,
Oh,
do you
but
think they
Snapchat-
messed up
they
with
me-
putting
I-
the camera roll?
I think they messed up putting the camera roll,
Yeah,
and
I
that gave
agree.
a big opportunity for
For Instagram to come in and
because
take it away.
Instagram, you can do a camera
Only
roll.
24 hours though. Within
Wait.
24 hours span, like you can do a camera roll.
Can you do a
but-
camera roll on
Yes,
Instagram?
but wait though. The thing is, Snapchat you could do a camera roll, upload anything at any time from your camera roll, however long you took it ago. Could have been like
Okay.
50 years ago, whatever. A picture from that time. But on Instagram, it has to be within the 24-hour span. Like
How do
that
they
time
know?
It just, I guess it's connected to your camera. I don't know. Like if you took that photo that day, you can upload it. If you didn't, then you can't upload it. So that's why people are migrating towards Instagram more, and they're not using Snapchat. Why? Because it lost its realness. It's lost its like
I understand.
Snapchat. It's like it literally can't be edited. You know, people were making Snapchat movies. I remember at a time where they were making Snapchat movies. That stopped completely. Why? Because it's not real anymore.
I got a new update where you can take 6 Snapchats in a row now.
Yeah, so it's
I don't like
like
that.
I don't like it either. Yeah, I don't know if I
Killing
like
the creativity.
that. Yeah, I agree. 'Cause
Also,
it's
you can
not
shoot,
live anymore.
You can shoot film on your iPhone, edit it, and then upload it in one single thing, and it just makes it different snaps.
How good is Facebook Live?
I love
like it.
I love Facebook Live,
Just the only
and it
thing
also
about
saves
Facebook,
it.
the only thing about Facebook is that the younger generation, like most millennials from like 16 to like 20, they're not really on Facebook.
I think you're wrong.
You think so? Okay.
I think Facebook, it switched from people posting their own stuff like photos and comments and statuses.
business, though.
It switched to people. It's like a news feed. I personally go
I
on
use
Facebook.
it as a news too.
Everyone uses it as a news feed.
I agree.
I don't see my friends don't comment on my pictures that much.
No.
The engagement
Just to tell you
strength,
what's going on.
Everyone shares on Facebook.
Yeah.
So for what you and I are doing, I think Facebook.
Articles.
I think Facebook is one of the best
No,
platforms.
you need it. You can't do what you and I are doing without Facebook. Like, I think it's very essential. Having a page, getting yourself out there, it definitely helps. But I mean, like, it's not, in terms of like the YouTube videos, and I guess I'm talking about the 15, 16-year-olds, they're more on like YouTube, Snapchat, Live, things that are like live. But
I agree.
I like that Facebook, you can do Facebook Live. I
agree.
like that, yeah.
No, I really agree. I think live is going to be the next thing.
No, it
Television.
is the thing.
It's already.
It already is the thing. Let's be real.
I'm talking to the point where television's just done.
It is though. I have
Old
younger
people.
siblings.
Old people are still alive. And I know it sucks when we're 40 or 50, and all these new our generation's leading it. It's gonna be done.
Yeah, but it is though already. I mean, I
There's still
have
television
little
shows.
siblings who are like 12, 15 years old. They're watching YouTube only. They're not watching TV. And those are the most loyal followers and people. Why? Because they're upset.
You know when
it's the
you know
fan
when,
age.
you know when
It's the fan
TV
stage.
dies.
What?
TV dies when advertisers no longer want to pay to be on television. And
Now
guess
they're
what?
paying YouTube and Facebook.
Exactly.
So-
They're spending their money on influencers,
Yeah.
YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat even. But guess what? The only ads left on television right now are medical,
Yeah.
and they're targeted to 60 plus.
Yeah.
When those 60 plus are gone, I'm not saying I want everybody to die, but I'm just saying eventually those people are going to pass away. The new mindset's going to replace. When we're 60, 70, we're not going to be watching television. So when they're gone and there's no more advertisers to pay television channels, it's all going to be social media.
Yeah.
It's all going to be social media.
All live
I think,
streaming.
so one of the main things one of the most powerful tools that I think people take for granted, personal branding. The fact that we
100%.
can personal brand with social media, you have 2, 3, 4, 5,000 friends on Facebook that you probably just said, oh, I have all these friends on Facebook and they're just my friends. I can hit them up if I want to. You're missing the opportunity. You're leaving money on the table when you can make a status, and whether they like it or not, 5,000 people are seeing that status. Most of the time, if you say, oh, I'm going to the beach, you're wasting people's time. Because people, your top 10 friends, you'd be like, oh, you're going to the beach, that's cool, I'll come with you, or I hope you had a good time. The other 4,990 are gonna say, they're just gonna skip over it and look for an article that actually grabs their attention. I think as a person, if you're interesting or have good ideas, if you can give value to your friends on social media right now, something that people want to come back to, that's how you can start personally branding yourself.
But I feel like even the people who aren't interesting or don't feel like they're interesting are interesting. I'm telling you, like, everybody is putting out something, and how frustrating is it, for example, when you were not doing what you're doing now, seeing other people and saying, oh, like, I could do this, why aren't I doing this? You know, they're doing it.
That goes back
They're doing it.
on a mentality, on a personality. Everyone wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be that 1%, but nobody's willing to do what it takes to be that 1%.
Right.
That's just it. There's really nothing else to it. It's not, there's no secret formula to success. It's just, you put in the time, you put in the work, you actually do it and get out of that preparation phase.
Yeah.
And just start doing.
Yeah, 100%.
Learn while you're doing instead of trying to prepare so you don't mess up. The world is real, the world is raw. I think, for example, even when we mess up,
Oh, we mess up all the time.
I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't
I think
matter.
people like
It's
that.
okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
When
that's why they like live. So it's like
I
right
agree.
now in this video, I don't really edit my videos. I don't. I shoot it with my iPhone. If I do edit a video, it's just to put 2 videos together, but I don't edit the mistakes because the mistakes are part of everything. It makes it live. It makes it real.
I like
I
that.
don't want to be not real. I want to express. That's like the thing with my blog too. I want people to express. I think mistakes are essential, and like I said, what I want to do, my goal is to have a guided experience. It's to guide people for their experience. So it's like, I went through things, I made mistakes, and I learned from my mistakes, because that's what you have to do. You have to go back in time. You have to take what you learned, bring it into the present, never look back, and learn from your mistakes. So what I want to share with the world is what I learned from my mistakes, and just so they could watch it and have a guided experience. Because people, you can't take away their free will. Like we were discussing before, you can't take away their free will. You just have to guide, in hopes that someone will see it.
You can
and,
guide,
Yeah.
you can give the roadmap to success, or to a journey.
Yeah.
It's up to the people if they want to follow that roadmap.
For sure.
I totally agree with you. And
But
one
just
of the
having that there, like, I know that when I'm down, sometimes these inspirational posts, they're annoying. Like
Really?
when you're pissed off, sometimes it doesn't, just not all the time.
Not for me.
Okay, so for everyone is different. Like sometimes when I'm really mad, I'm just like, oh, like I don't want to see this right now. I'm mad. Don't tell me not to be mad. Like I'm mad, you know? But other times I see it and I'm like, wow, this just made me feel
Feel good?
amazing. Like I feel great. I like to start my day with motivational videos, speaking, meditation, whatever it is, something to uplift me, because I know I need that help. I need that guidance. I feel as if everybody's trying to do everything by themselves. And you can't. You can't. You know, like you can. I'm saying that obviously you can. You can take your phone, you can do it by yourself. You don't need other people to help you or do it for you. But I mean, if you have people that are willing to share with you, and if you have like access to YouTube or to anything, get that help. Get that help. Get that guided meditation. Get somebody, if you have a friend to call in the morning, just that you know that will uplift you or boost you, call that friend. It could really kickstart your day and feel
I agree.
really good.
I agree. I personally wake up every morning. I take the first 10 minutes of my day just to appreciate the day before. I feel like one of the biggest, so you talk about getting mad, right?
Yeah.
I never get mad. I'm never mad.
Okay.
One of the things I've learned is, so I was blessed with an incredible brother that I look up to, that I started getting really close with him when I was about 17, 18. And I was lost. I was confused. I was just a typical kid, you know, messing around, partying, seeing social media, getting depressed. Oh, they're on yachts or boats or parties. I'm doing homework or working or something else. And my brother told me, any social media that just is lavish or something, there's 2 ways to take it. Motivation,
Yeah.
or you can get depressed because you don't have it.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays, all people see is the get-quick-rich schemes, or people, you know, popping up overnight like celebrities.
Yeah.
They don't see the behind-the-scenes
So
work.
I'm saying everybody's selling
Michaela,
something.
Everyone's selling a fake image.
Yeah.
A majority of people are selling a fake image. So I was lucky enough where my brother's 28 right now, and he told me real success or overnight success usually takes years. I told myself I'm okay with that. So he started giving me advice. Wake up early, go to the gym, put work in, don't party on the weekends, don't, smoke or drink or do anything that's gonna make you waste your time, because time is the most valuable thing. I started listening to him to the point where I ended up going from very, very bad grade point average in high school to almost a 4.0 in college, just because I changed my mentality and my work ethic and my work structure. And then I got this internship in a venture capital firm here in Los Angeles, and I learned so much. I had a new mentor, that gave me the same advice that my brother gave me, but hearing it from an older man that's very successful, it really motivated me and inspired me. And I started thinking, not everybody has access to these mentors. And the people that are on social media right now, they're always bragging like, I have this, I have that. And one of the main goals I want to do with my value, I want to add value to anybody that's friends with me and show them the real process. When everybody's hanging out on the weekends, partying or whatever, I want to show them that I'm going to be in the library, I'm going to be at the office, or I'm going to be at my brother's studio working on something, and that all those weekends that you're sad, oh, I'm wasting my time working while my friends are having a good time, there's somebody out there that's doing it, they're just not bragging about it. And I used to not brag about it. I used to think it was not cool to like be at home reading rather than partying. And whenever I would go out and party, I would brag about it and take a million Snapchats, a million photos. Sure. And when I'm in the library, I don't brag about it. I want to switch that. I want to brag about being a nerd. I want to brag about
reading
working.
books. Exactly.
That's exactly one of the things I want to do. I want to be so real
because
to the
it
point.
makes you feel good for a long period of time.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, all your friends went out that night, come back Sunday, hungover. Oh, they're sick for a week. They're sick for a week. I talked to my friends who went out and they're like literally recovering and they don't even know what. They feel so drained. Their energy is so drained and they don't even know for what. And it's like, no, going to the library that day, reading, self-help, everything, those things, that's what I'm all about. Why? Because it lasts long. I'm sick and tired of these things that don't last long. Doing the drugs,
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification. It doesn't last long. It doesn't last long, and it makes us feel good because we think that we found a fix. We think that we found a fix, but we didn't find a fix. So it's
talking about instant gratification. This is an idea I just came up with right now. Really think about this. I thought about this a while ago, but you just brought it up to me again. Instant gratification. Why is our generation so crazy about instant gratification? Back then, just to get to work would take you a lot longer. Just to